We are back. We are back in the city, man. We back home. We back from vacation. I'm locked in, bro. I'm 100% locked in. Man, I didn't had a crazy experience. I can't even lie to you. So, yesterday I posted a road to GM and I posted a little clip from it onto TikTok. And I got this weirdo ass motherfucker commented like 100 times under my shit. And I was responding to him. And we was just going back and forth. And he was like, you can't be mean to people who are your same level just because they blunder mate and won. 1300s blunder mate and won all the time. Motherfucker, don't don't tell me I can't be a shit talker. I am the shit talker. And so if I beat a motherfucker because he blundered mate and won, I'm gonna shit talk that motherfucker. You heard me? So let's not get it twisted, man. So he kept commenting. Then he was like, bro, he kept commenting. And I was like, okay, play me then. Play me then. Um, and then he spammed like 100 invites. And I did not mean play right now. I was going to dinner for my little sister's birthday. And then he was like, you have 5 minutes to join me. You have 5 minutes to join me. Motherfucker, go touch grass. Go do something. I don't spend my whole time on chess.com. Like, I don't do this. I'm not doing this to be the greatest chess player ever. I'm doing this for content, for the people, because I feel like I can bring some energy to the chess community that I feel like is missing a little bit. So I'm sorry I had to rant like that for a little bit, but we've been cranking out up subscribers. We're almost at 135. Man, we gonna blow up. I know we gonna blow up. And once we blow up, man, all my thanks to my early subscribers, my all y'all right now. My first 100, my first 200 when it comes, my first 1,000, bro. Y'all like are making this happen. So it's all love to you guys. And yeah, let's get into this. This is a crazy game we got going on here. This is a crazy ass game. So it goes D4, D5, or no, my fault. I'm the white pieces, he's the black pieces, my man from Mexico. He plays G6, getting ready to fianchetto his bishop. I play E4, taking full center space, and he fianchettos. I start developing my knights. He opens the door for his queen, and now I take full center space. All space, and now I'm going to bring my knight behind it. Yeah. He brings his knight, getting ready to castle, and I bring my bishop, getting ready to castle. He brings his horse, and I just castle. I'm like, all right, bro, we're not worried about none of that over there. He pushes his pawn. I take. He takes. I take. He takes. Now I develop my knight. He brings out his knight, and I jump my knight straight into the center. He brings his queen out, and he's threatening mate here. So my options are either do this, lose this pawn, do this, lose this pawn, or do this and hold on to my pawn. So I do that. I push it. He goes back, and now I'm winning, and I go chase him down, and that's immediately loses the advantage. And he gives me a check, and I'm like, fuck. So I just slide my king out the way, and he castles. And I knew I had a fork here, but I didn't want to, like, if I took that and then took the rook, he'd be able to get mate. But I probably could have done something better, but oh well. So I take the pawn for free, and he brings his rook over, and I go and attack the queen. He slices his queen back, and I draw my horse back. He goes and tries to break my connect 4 up, but I'm not taking him because I don't want to get his pieces active, and if he takes me, I'll take back and I'll activate my rook. So I just push my pawn, getting ready to push this one and kick out everything. So here he takes, I take, and he takes that pawn for free. So now we're evened up on everything. Material's even. And now I go and kick out the bishop. He slides out. And oh my god, what? I go and attack his horse. Not the best move according to the engine, but hey, fuck it. He goes and defends it. I bring my queen up, putting more pressure over there. He goes and attacks my rook, and I just slide my rook up one. I want to maintain it. I want to keep it on this F file. He brings his bishop back, and we trade. I take that, and I messed up on the calculation here. I'm going to lose a piece. He takes my rook with check. I was like, okay, if he takes my rook, I'll be able to take his rook. But I didn't see that it came with check, and that was just neck on my part, so fuck it, we ball. So I take it back, he takes, and now I line up this attack right here. Oh, Oh my god, what the hell? My fault, y'all. This arrow is just bugging. I gotta fast forward. My fault, y'all. I need to get better. Take. Alright. Here I line up. And he pins. Good move on him. He pins my horse to my king. So I slide my king out the way. And I'm also. And it's like, I was like, oh shit. If he don't see this, if he don't move his queen, bink, big fork on his king and his queen. But he sees it. So he takes that pawn. I take that pawn with check. He slides out the way. I go and take that pawn over there. He goes and attacks my horse, and I bring my queen over, and again, miscalculation. I was like, okay. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. So he'd be up a rook in the end game. So he takes my horse, and I'm like, all right, let me go and try to kick out the queen. But he makes me do a queen trade, so take, and now I bring everything up. He goes and attacks my pawn, and I go and line it up. See, a lot of y'all would resign here, but what do I tell you? Do not resign, bro. Do not resign. He goes and he's trying to trade off pieces, and I'm just trying to keep my last piece on the board. He's pushing his pawn. I bring my king up. He's pushing his pawn. I push my pawn. He brings his king up, and I bring my rook down. I'm thinking if I can get back here, it's checkmate, but he has this right here. So he takes that pawn. I bring my king down, or my rook down to c8, trying to bring him back and check the king. But he brings his king back. I give him a check. He blocks with his rook. And now I go and attack this weak pawn. He gives me a check. I slide out the way. He has mate in 4. He brings his rook down, mate in 3. I give him a check. He slides out the way. I push my pawn up. And now it's mate in 1. It's probably like what? Check. Here. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Here. What does he do? Oh my god. Big blunder. It's M1 for me. And do you see it? Do you see it? It's the very subtle pawn to g5 checkmate. You can't go back. My rook is smacking you. You can't take my pawn. It's defended. What do I say? Do not resign. These motherfuckers will blunder. I'm a boss, so I'm a shit talk. I should have lost this game, but I'm a boss and I hang around. I'm weave, left, right, uppercut. You can't fuck with me, boy. You cannot fuck with me. So yeah, that was a good ass game, bro. I was so sad when I was playing this. I was like, but I gotta keep grinding it out. You never know what's gonna happen. He went from M1 to M1 for me. Just like that, a boss is a boss. You heard me? Let's go. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Please like and subscribe, and we're going to keep running it up. Yeah.